A federal grand jury has indicted 24-year-old Nala Jackson on 2 counts of kidnapping a minor. Jackson is accused of abducting 5-month-old twins Kyair and Kason Thomas, which set off a multi-day Amber Alert in Ohio just before Christmas. Jackson now faces at least 20 years of incarceration and up to life in prison for each count. Jackson currently in custody in Indiana and will be transported to face her federal charges in Columbus. The twins were each found separately and have been reunited with their family. There were mistakes, though, that were made when issuing the Amber Alert for Kason and Kyair Thomas.
One woman even told NBC4 she saw Nala Jackson after the abduction, but because the Amber Alert hadn't been issued, she didn't know to even call police. NBC4's Caleb Michaels spoke with Highway Patrol officials today, and Caleb, they say they are making changes so this doesn't happen again.
Yes, Sierra, they are. Captain Ron Rains with the State Highway Patrol says changes have already been put in place so that they can better communicate when issuing an Amber Alert. He says the goal is to get those children back home as quickly and as safely as possible. Quick and effective. That's the goal when issuing an Amber Alert.
We always try to shoot for an hour. That's kind of our goal, to get everything activated.
But that's not always what happens. The case with Kason and Kyair Thomas is a clear example. For instance, it took more than 5 hours for Columbus police to submit the Amber Alert code to the National Crime Information Center after the twins were reported missing. Captain Ron Rains with the State Highway Patrol says that can't and won't happen again.
If they're not able to do that immediately, or they don't have the staffing to do it, if there's going to be any delay in getting that done, we will do that for them.
Captain Rains also says they're learning from the situation, like sending out the emergency alert system, which goes over the radios and TVs, and the wireless alert system, which is on our phones, at the same time. They went out at different times for Kason and Kyair.
If we send out the EAS but not the WIA, we end up handling more phone calls, slowing the process down. So you want them to go out simultaneously.
And if there's an inkling an Amber Alert may need to be issued, the watch desk commander must communicate with the supervisor on the front end. So if more help is needed, they can respond accordingly.
There's a lot of nuances to an Amber Alert activation, and it's very difficult through training or job experience, on the job training alone, to be able to foresee every little nuance that comes up that's going to create a twist in it.
Which is why these issues are being addressed right now.
Whether it be the law enforcement agencies, whether it be the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or even within our office, making sure that everybody has clarity on what the expectations are moving forward on this.
And one thing to note, if we look nationally in 2021, 38% of Amber Alerts that were issued were within a 3 to 6 hour period of when that child was first reported missing. Captain Rains says Ohio is not far off from those numbers, and the goal is to continue getting that time down. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Caleb Michael, NBC4.